My name is Alina. I am 32 years old. I live in a small apartment in Lahore. The walls are bare, and the room feels colder than it should. I am lonely. Always lonely. My husband, Faizan, left me 2 years ago. No warning. No reason. Just gone. The silence he left behind is louder than any voice. I feel abandoned, tired of hoping for messages that never come. My friends try to cheer me up, but I feel like they cannot understand the emptiness that sits inside me. Before Faizan left, life had seemed normal. We laughed sometimes. We argued sometimes. But beneath it all, I never truly knew him. Maybe I ignored the signs. Maybe I wanted to believe in the man I married. Now, I am living with memories that sting and questions I cannot answer. One rainy evening, as I sat by the window, a soft knock came at my door. I was surprised. Visitors are rare in my apartment. When I opened it, a man stood there. He looked nervous. His name was Samir. He said he had known Faizan. I invited him in, hesitant but curious. He brought a letter in his hands. "This is for you," he said. "I think you should read it." I hesitated. Letters from Faizan had stopped coming long ago. I had tried to move on. But something in Samir's eyes made me trust him. I took the envelope and opened it. His handwriting was unfamiliar, messy, almost desperate. It spoke of debts, threats, and promises. Faizan had been trapped in a life I never saw. He wrote about fear, shame, and needing to protect me from dangers he could not share. I read the words over and over. My heart ached. Was this the truth? Could this be why he left? Over the next few weeks, Samir came often. He told me stories of Faizan I never knew. Faizan helping strangers in silence, visiting old friends in secret, carrying burdens alone. We shared cups of tea and soft conversations. He loved you, Samir said once. More than he could ever show. I wanted to believe him. I wanted to hold on to something, anything that made the memories sweeter and not just hollow echoes of pain. One evening, we walked through a quiet park. The leaves were damp from rain, and the cold wind brushed my face. He always came here when he needed peace, Samir said softly. I closed my eyes and imagined Faizan sitting alone on a bench, thinking of me. The thought made tears fall silently down my cheeks. Samir didn't ask me to stop crying. He just held my hand. It was the first warmth I felt in years. I began to feel alive again, cautiously. Samir's presence was soft, like a small light in a dark room. We shared meals, laughed quietly at old jokes, and sometimes just sat in silence. There was no rush, no pressure, only gentle understanding. I felt my heart opening, afraid but willing to hope again. Then, one evening, everything broke. I found a photo tucked inside a book Samir had given me. It was Faizan, smiling, but not alone. A woman held his hand. My chest tightened. My hands shook. I wanted to throw the book, to scream, to run. I looked at Samir. He avoided my eyes. My stomach churned with betrayal. How could he hide this from me? I felt tricked, weak, foolish. I didn't know how to tell you, Samir whispered finally. Faizan wanted to protect you. She was part of his world I couldn't bring to you safely. He never wanted to hurt you. But the words did little to stop the hurt. I collapsed on the sofa, crying, shaking. The room felt smaller, suffocating. All my hope, all the comfort, seemed gone. I had believed in a man I never truly knew, and in the end, I felt I had been fooled twice, by Faison's secrets and Samir's silence. For hours, I sat in darkness. I touched the envelope again, feeling the letters that spoke of love, fear, and regret. I understood something then. Life is not only black and white. People carry burdens we cannot see. We cannot always understand their choices, even when we love them. My heart hurt, yes, but it began to open to a new kind of understanding. Days passed. I cried less. I still felt lonely, but differently. I started to write in my journal again, pouring out memories, regrets, and small hopes. I walked through the park alone sometimes, feeling Faison's absence, but also feeling the quiet peace he had loved in secret. I began to cook small meals for myself, to talk to neighbors, to let life seep back in, one gentle step at a time. Samir continued to visit, but now as a friend, not a comforter to a broken heart. We shared stories, laughed softly, and sometimes, we cried. There was no romance, only trust. I learned that healing does not come quickly. It comes in small, almost invisible moments. It comes when you finally forgive, not others, but yourself, for loving, for hoping, for being human. One evening, I sat by my window again. The city lights blinked softly, the wind rustled the curtains, and I felt a strange sense of calm. I missed Faison. I missed the life I thought we had. But I also knew I could survive the absence, survive the silence, survive the unknown. I had grown stronger, more aware, and softer at the same time. The husband I never knew had left me broken, yes, but also awake. I had learned that love is not always possession. Sometimes it is understanding. Sometimes it is letting go. And sometimes it is finding yourself again in the quiet, after the storm. I closed my eyes and whispered into the empty room, "I will be okay." And for the first time in years, I truly believed it.